A community near South Africa's capital is grappling with a tragedy. 12 people were killed in a mass shooting early on Saturday. 3 of the victims were children, with the youngest being just 3 years old. The incidents happened in an unlicensed bar in Saulsville Township, a place about 18 kilometres west of Pretoria. Local police say 3 gunmen stormed the bar in the early hours of the morning. They started shooting indiscriminately at a group sitting inside the hostel. Police say the attackers did not target anyone individually. They shot at everyone in sight.
25 people were shot. 11 have been confirmed as deceased. 10 died on this particular scene, and 1 died in hospital. We've got 14 victims in hospital. We've got 3 young children that are forming part of those that are deceased, the youngest being 3 years of age. We've also got a 12-year-old boy, I think it's a 16-year-old female as well, that were killed in this particular shooting.
What makes the case more disturbing is the timeline of events. Gunmen reportedly opened fire at 4:15 a.m, but police were only alerted almost 2 hours later. That delay is now part of the investigation. So is the motive, which remains unclear. Authorities say the gunmen fled the scene immediately after the carnage. A nationwide manhunt is now underway. But that's not all. What's fueling this violence goes beyond one bar or one gunman. It's part of a wider issue. South Africa records more than 26,000 homicides a year, an average of 70 a day. Most of them are firearm related. And illegal bars known as Shebeens have become hotspots for shootings. Police say they are packed, unregulated, and are often run by local gangs. Authorities say these Shebeens pose a national threat.
These illegal shebeens are really giving us a problem as the police, because a lot of murders are being reported at these illegal establishments. And between April and September of this year, we actually shut down throughout the whole country 11,975 of these illegal shebeens.
And this isn't an isolated event. South Africa has seen a wave of mass shootings at taverns. 16 people were killed in the Johannesburg township of Soweto in 2022. On the same day, 4 people were killed in a mass shooting at a bar in another province. 17 people were killed, 15 of them women, in mass shootings minutes apart at 2 houses in Eastern Cape province in September last year. 8 died in a Durban tavern earlier this year, and the pattern keeps repeating. The country is battling crime and corruption driven by organised networks. Reports say weak policing across the country is also hampering the country's crime response. The country of 63 million people has relatively strict gun ownership laws. Many killings are also committed with illegal guns. Most of these guns are handled by organised networks and smuggled from across the border. The shooting in Saulsville exposes the same fault lines again. But for families of the victims, none of that matters right now. They're burying their loved ones as young as 3 years old, and they want answers. Police say they are interviewing witnesses, combing CCTV footage, and tracing the trail of evidence related to this latest shooting. They say arrests are only a matter of time. But critics say South Africa's gun crisis demands answers now. For the families in Saulsville, justice begins with catching the gunman. For the country, it begins with fixing the system that lets tragedies like this repeat.
They promised glory. They delivered fear. They shaped nations. They scarred generations. From brutal purges to propaganda machines, from stolen power to violent falls from the throne. Welcome to The Dictator, a series that strips away the myth and then exposes the men behind the tyranny. History remembers their power. Firstpost reveals their truth.